If you have been struggling with how to position yourself on LinkedIn, this tutorial is for you. Anyway, get to know me. My name is Adebisi Ebun. I transitioned from classroom teacher to a virtual assistant. And ever since my transition, I've been sharing tips, my journey, and resources that can help you as well to succeed in your career journey. And today, I'm excited to walk you through all the necessary steps you need to take in order to make your LinkedIn stand out and to attract the right client. And that is why I call this LinkedIn A to Z optimization checklist. So this is not only for virtual assistants. If you are not virtual assistant, you can also benefit from this. You just need to tailor it according to your niche. So let's get started without wasting much time. The first thing you're going to see on this page, you're going to see the first section, which is setting up for success. That means you're getting started on LinkedIn. What do you need to do as you're getting started? Number one is that you need to have a professional email. When I mean a professional email, I mean an email that has a name. Now, let me give you an example of an email that is not professional. This is an example. When somebody is saying his or her email is rustic yrs@gmail.com. That is not professional. But let's say I am Adebisi and my email says adebisiebun@gmail.com. That is a professional. Or adebisiebun1990@gmail.com. That is a professional email because it has my name attached to it. So this is very, very important because a lot of people, when they are using email, they had an email that doesn't even have any part of that email is not coined to their personal name. Let's say, for instance, my own name is Adebisi and the email I'm using is olaniyi@gmail.com. Does this correlate? No, that's not professional email. So it's not related to what I'm doing. My name cannot be found. At least some part of my name should be in the email. So that is what professional email is all about. So you have to create a LinkedIn account. I don't need to show you how to create it because almost everybody have LinkedIn accounts that they have already created. As you're watching this video, you already have your LinkedIn account. I assume that. But if you don't have, you can just make research on how to do it on LinkedIn. LinkedIn will give you step by step how to do it. So after you have already created your LinkedIn account, the next thing is to have a clear, confident profile photo. Like your profile photo should stand well, it should look good, it should be stunning, and you must put on a beautiful smile on it. Let me show you my profile photo. This is my profile photo on my LinkedIn. You can see, even looking at it from far away, it's attractive. Somebody will look at this and will want to say, who is this? So you need to make sure that it stand out, it's professional. That is the first part of it. Then after you have created your profile photo, you've uploaded, the next thing is your banner. You must have a banner on LinkedIn and your banner should says what you do. So you can easily leverage Canva to do this. Let me show you how you can do this in Canva. So once you go to Canva, you go to Canva home. So you can just go to home and search for virtual assistant banner. So it's going to come up with a lot of virtual assistant banner under templates because we are looking for templates. So you will see a lot of banners that you can use. You can see it. You can even go to category and change the style, the one you want. So if you want it to be professional, modern, minimalist, corporate, whichever style you want, you're welcome to tweak it as you want it. So that is the next part you need to do. Now, this part is very, very important that I want to show you now. This part says customize your LinkedIn URL. Most people don't customize their LinkedIn URL. They just create the LinkedIn account and Sometimes it's just there. Sometimes after a few posts, they get stuck and they don't want to post again. So I'm going to show you how you can customize your LinkedIn URL. So let's go to my own personal LinkedIn. And the first thing we will need to do here, this part of URL is very, very important because you need to make sure that you are searchable on the LinkedIn page, LinkedIn search engine. Let's say for instance, when a founder is searching for virtual assistant, your page or your profile should be able to pop out. So how can you do that? That is what I want to show you how to do here on my own personal LinkedIn profile. So this is my LinkedIn profile. So I'm going to click on view my profile. So after clicking on view my profile, you are going to see public profile URL immediately under that profile language. So you click on edit. When you look at my own public profile URL, I added www.linkedin.com in slash Adebisi Ebun virtual assistant. That keyword virtual assistant is going to make me searchable on the LinkedIn search engine. So when people search for virtual assistant, there is a chance that I may get popped up on the LinkedIn pages. And I've actually got a lot of clients reach out to me directly on LinkedIn. So that's why I said all these tips, they are very, very small things that add up. So it's important to do it the way it needs to be done right from the start. So after that, we are going to go to the next slide, which is going to be all about the headline, why you need to make it magic. And before I talk about that, you can also leverage AI on your LinkedIn to help you write your bio, your headline, just tell AI that write a short LinkedIn bio headline for me. So that's when you're creating your LinkedIn banner. So include your keywords. Maybe your target audience are, business owners who are into book publishing. They could be your target audience. So you add that to it and you tell AI to generate a LinkedIn banner template for you that you can use, and make sure that those keywords are being incorporated properly. So let's go to the next slide. So which is the headline. So you need to make sure that your headline says a lot about you. You use your headline to tell people what you are and what you want to do for them. So for instance, this is my own headline: Chaos Manager Queen, helping founders plus business owners streamline, optimize tools and build thriving community. I use this headline because I talk about a lot about tools, and this is what I do. I help virtual business owners, founders online. I help them at the back end to make sure that all their activities are in order, streamline their operations, maybe that day-to-day tasks, admin, building community. That is my niche and that is what I do. So you can also create your own template. There are lots of examples that you can see in this document I'm sharing with you. So you can leverage AI to create 5 different catchy headlines for you that is cooked and will grab the attention of your target audience. So keep it short, keep it keyword rich, then avoid using the word job seeker or looking for work. Personally, I don't like that aspect where some people put it on their LinkedIn profile, they are looking for work. You can actually do it, but you can hide it and it's going to be basically for your target audience, those who are looking for somebody to work with them, not generally. So there's a way you can do that on LinkedIn, but I'm not here to share that anyway for today. Maybe some other videos I'm going to show you how to do that. So after the headline, you have to make it attractive, make it speak to who you want to work with. The next one is your about section, your story, your strengths, who you are. So you need to build connection, show your skills and invite opportunity through your about section. And one thing about this about section is that you can always tweak it, you can always change it. So it's not something that once you do it now, it has to be there forever. So you can use a template here that I've added here. And you can use an AI. Tell an AI about your story, just what you have done in the past, in your previous work, your experience, and ask ChatGPT or whatever AI you use to write an about section from your story, so that it's going to be more real and personalized to you. It's not going to be just generally something that is generic for virtual assistant. So it's going to be unique to you. So that is why you need to add that. Let me show you my about section on my LinkedIn. You can see my about, see what I wrote on my about section. I wrote this: I am not a founder, I support founder. I am Adebisi, a community and workflow manager virtual assistant and executive assistant helping busy CEO, founders, business owners, and startup leaders bringing calm to their chaos of scaling. My specialty is putting out your workflow, managing and optimize your CRM tools, keeping your community flowing, freeing you up to focus on what really matters. I believe progress is greater than perfection, and small intentional system creates massive clarity. I have helped clients save 5 hours per week, build workflow that support their energy, not drain it, grow engaged community with ease, move from scattered to streamlined. How I work: calm, human first approach, win-win mindset for founders plus teams, flexible, fast adapting to your need and tools. Who I work with: founders and CEOs, startup and NGOs, busy professionals, coaches and community leaders, small business owners ready to scale sustainably. If you are building something big, I'm here to help you do it with more ease. Let's connect and create your calm. DM open. So this is just a story about who I have worked with, what I do, and how I work. Very simple and concise, and you can see that the way I wrote this is as if I'm talking to them directly. So when you're reading it as a founder, this is a direct communication to you, and that is how should your profile about should always stand out. You should tell the story of who you are. So the next section is education. So make sure you had your education, your schools, the year you graduated, the year you started. Add it to your education. Then, whatever you've done as an experience, add it as well. For instance, I volunteered as a virtual assistant training before. I had it. It's part of experience. The organization I work with is part of experience. In fact, let me show you some of my experience on my LinkedIn that I shared. After the about section, we have the experience. These are all my experience that I've had so far as a virtual assistant. I include everything. The one I have before I transition while working as a classroom teacher, all these are my experiences that I have added while I was working as a teacher, my freelancing experiences. So I combined everything together and had it. So it's good to add your experience. There is no experience that is too small or that is not relatable. So add your experience. Don't be afraid to share your experience, to tell people what you have done in the past. It's very, very essential. So after adding your experience, the next thing we're going to focus on is how you can use AI to do this. So you can tell AI that, okay, you have this experience. I've always tell you, when you want to AI to give you something that is personal, that is unique, you tell AI the story first. So you tell the AI, this is what I've done. This is my experience. Even when you are at home, there are sometimes you took a break in your career and you're at home being a nursing mother. You can add it as your part of your experience, but you need to make it professional. So tell AI the story first, then you tell AI that I want you to write this as a LinkedIn experience entry to sound professional and client focused. So it's going to tailor it accordingly for you. So don't forget to always leverage AI. So even if you have volunteering experience, it builds your confidence, add it to it. The organization you volunteered for, and what did you help them to do? Add it to your experience. Then skills and endorsement. So you can ask people to give you endorse your work, and make sure that the skills you are adding, they are something that are searchable. Don't go and add something that is not common. Something that when people search for it, they can't find it. People don't even search for it. It doesn't have a high search volume. We have example: general virtual assistant, admin, communication, time management. Social media, we have content, Canva, scheduling, Instagram management. So these are examples of keywords that you can use to make you searchable on the LinkedIn search engine page. So you can ask your friend to endorse your skill, anybody you volunteered with before, anybody that have worked with you before, they can actually endorse your skill. This part, most people ignore this part of certification. They'll just feel that it is not important, but it is important. Your certification and training, make sure you add it. All the certification that you have received, either free or paid, add it. Let me show you mine. I added all my certification on my LinkedIn profile. In fact, my LinkedIn is more comprehensive when it comes to all my information than my CV, because most founders, most people that are looking for freelancers, they will go to their LinkedIn profile and they will get all the information, every information that they need. So these are my certification, my license and certification. I have 17. I had them, both the free and paid. I had them to LinkedIn. You see, everything that I've worked on, even some LinkedIn courses I've taken, everything, I had them. So don't say that those certificates should be just 30 minutes. They are not relevant. They are relevant. So add your certification. Make sure you include it on your LinkedIn profile. So next slide. So after you've had your certifications, we now go to uh feature section. But there's this part I want to mention. If you don't have any certification yet, you can search for free online certification that boost credibility as a virtual assistant. There are many that you can just take and add your certification there. Then the featured section, this is the part that show your work. It shows who you are as a virtual assistant. So don't forget to always add it. So most of the time what people used to add is their portfolio. So this is how you can do it. You can create a post about your portfolio in form of slide or in form of document, and create it as a post on LinkedIn. Then you pin it at the top. That's feature section. So a testimonial about what you've done before can also be a featured section as well. So let me show you my own feature section on LinkedIn, how it looks like. This is my feature section. So when you click on my profile and you view my profile, the first thing that you're going to see is my featured section. So this is my profile. For anybody coming into my profile, this is what they are going to see. You can see the featured section. Do you see the featured? These are my testimonial and what I do as a person. I post it at the top. So I assume that all founders are busy. So when they come, they just want to see if you are a good fit and they will just scan through. So you have to make sure that all those information are in the right place. If you're a beginner virtual assistant, add it. If you're looking to volunteer, add it as your featured section on LinkedIn. Then networking and engagement. This part is very, very important. A lot of virtual assistants, they don't like this part. In fact, they don't do it as well, and it's very important. So what is networking and engagement? Networking is the act of meeting new people, meeting professionals that are aligned with your goals. So getting to know them. And how can you know them? The first thing you need to do is number one, send them connection requests with personalized information. Don't just send them connection request without personalized information. With personalized information, send them connection request. That's the first thing you need to do. Once they accept, thank them for accepting your connection request, and also, engage on their posts. One thing about all the social media is that they are all about engagement. If you are not engaging, if you are just there to post, dump it and go. You won't see anybody. Nobody will even like your post. So it is always good to engage with them. So that is what networking and engagement is all about. So you can even tell AI to help you to do this. You can see the prompt there. And generally in all, you can always use AI to save your time, to help you work smarter. So you can use ChatGPT to write about your post. You can use Canva Magic Write and Magic Design for your graphics. You can use Grammarly or Quibolt for proofreading. It is very, very important. You can use Notion AI or Trello AI for organizing your tasks. So make sure that you are organized. You have a prompt library that you can easily use at any time you need it. This is going to really help you to scale well without burning out. So the last one that is very important is confidence and your mindset. I see this a lot in people. There was somebody I was coaching back then that doesn't have any confidence in herself. She have all the skills. Yes, she's a beginner, but she can learn. She do her job very well. I've worked with her before. Then I was like, okay, this month I need you to do something for yourself. Change your mindset. Believe that you are going to get a job this month of October. Affirm it, say it, and actively apply for job. Do you know that she was able to get a job this October because she changed her mindset? So mindset is very, very important. Believe that it's going to work for you. Then don't just believe. Work to achieve your goal. Do something. Do something on your LinkedIn. Don't just let it sit down there dumb without being active, without any activity. Do something. Update your LinkedIn weekly, post your progress, celebrate your small wins, then avoid comparison and distraction because there are lots on LinkedIn. So make sure you are not looking at somebody else's. Mind your business and face what you're doing. Keep learning, keep staying visible, and trust your journey. So I also have some bonus quick reference template that you can make use of here. So once you are able to access this course, you definitely have access to this document to help you scale. And don't worry, my next video is going to be all about outreaching. How can you outreach on LinkedIn to get a new client or a high paying client? Just stay tuned for my next video. Thanks for watching, and I'm so excited and look forward to share more valuable tips and resources with you all. See you in my next video. Bye bye.